Mike, you want to go, I mean any place you need to go, yo, Justin. He's in you at any point. Seen the film 48 Hours right currently. He's having 48 hours with Diddy beginning to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me. And hanging out our kid Justin Bieber is spilling the tea on some serious dramatization rumors from far and wide suggests that Justin has at last stood in opposition to the agitating murmurs that Diddy once prepped him when he was a simple high school heartbreaker tales have been twirling around P. Diddy Yakashan brushes about unseemly way of behaving towards young men and people for quite a while. And it's not Prado reports are surfacing that both attendant and Justin Bieber were supposedly prepared by Diddy groups, are conjecturing that Diddy's activities could be the justification behind Justin's past terrible kid conduct and current battles. With emotional well-being, did he be the following star Kelly? Yet that is not entirely. There's additionally discussed Diddy's sexuality. While reports have been coursing since the 90s, this story isn't about his direction. It's about the upsetting charges of wrongdoings, including young men and men. And assuming that we investigate Diddy's rap sheet, it's darn long. How about we center around his relationship with previous prodigy Usher, like Justin Usher, was tossed into media outlets early on when he was only 10 years of age. He turned out to be essential for our gathering and later grabbed the attention of Bobby Earthy Colored's previous guardian, J. Alexander, acquainted Usher, with a delegate from Left Face Records. And the rest is history. Yet when Usher's voice began dropping, because of adolescence, Left Face Records needed to drop him from their name. That is the point at which they sent Usher to New York to reside with. In all honesty, Diddy himself, at only 14 years of age, Usher went to what was alluded to as Puffy's flavor camp, and in a 2004 meeting with Drifter Usher, uncovered that Diddy acquainted him with the grown-up way of life, and he saw a few wild things at Diddy's home episode acquainted me with a very surprising arrangement of SEC. Explicitly SEC is so hot in The Businessman. There was this large number of young ladies around you'd open an entryway and see someone making it happen, or a few group in a room having a bash. You never realized what planned to happen. Asher spilled the tea on the Howard Hart show when he discussed his time at Diddy's place. Fans began requiring an examination concerning Diddy after Usher's noteworthy meeting. Howard inquired as to whether Diddy's place was brimming with young ladies, yet Usher denied it anyway. It was certain that Usher was keeping something down. Puffy's place was like just loaded up with chicks, and beginning like constant right, no not actually I mean except for hello. It was interested. I had an opportunity to see a few things. What's more, attendant uncovered that he was paid to remain with Diddy, yet he never made sense of what the motivation behind Diddy's flavor camp was or why he was paying a 14-year-old kid to reside with him. Howard didn't ease up and inquired as to whether he would allow his own children to remain with Diddy. Usher's reaction said it all. We don't have to explain it. For you, you're a father. Currently, would you at any point send your child to Puffy camp? Well, no, and presently an old meeting with Kevin Hart. And Diddy has reemerged, uncovering a few truly upsetting remarks in the meeting. Diddy offered a few odd and unpleasant remarks about Usher resting in his bed when he was only 10 years of age old. That is my sibling here from the very first moment we used to awaken. And I mean damn respite, yet like says that I mean once upon a time when he was like 10. And I was somewhat more seasoned, his more seasoned sibling Diddy guaranteed. He was a couple of years more seasoned than Usher at that point. Yet he was entirely 10 years more seasoned, creating him 19 years of age. Could you at any point envision Diddy expressing something like this to a 10-year-old young lady? There is essentially not a great explanation for a 19-year elderly person to impart a bed to a young man who isn't. What is happening just deteriorates from that point. Fans are presently pondering where Usher's folks were during this. Usher's All's father deserted the family when he was a kid, and he was raised by his mom, Jonetta Asher. Claims Jonetta had no clue he was residing with Diddy. Cynics contend that L.E. Reid, ought to have asked Usher's mom for consent prior to flying 14-year-old attendant from Atlanta to New York. So Janetta fundamentally gave over Usher to Diddy. We can't rest assured yet. It's quite significant that the guardians of kid stars will generally be materialistic and ethically sketchy people. Consider what occurred with Aaliyah and R. Kelly's folks marked an agreement with him, making a deal to avoid squeezing charges in return for the freedoms to his initial 3 collections. After she lawfully wedded the 15-year-old vocalist on the off chance that isn't sufficient to cause your hair to stand on end. No, we return to the alarming charges that Diddy developed Justin Bieber once upon a time, when Justin was only a new, confronted 15-year-old with a sprouting music vocation. He enjoyed a strange 48 hours with Diddy, and he recorded everything in an odd YouTube video that is as of late remerged, yet why bother with this 2-day stretch? Nobody knows without a doubt. And fans are hypothesizing that it might have been something substantially more vile than a straightforward home base sesh. To make matters much really worried in the video, Diddy should be visible, making some eyebrow-raising bows to Justin, including giving him an extravagant vehicle when he turned 16. Seems like exemplary preparing conduct in the event that you ask us soon as you turn 16. I'm saying I will allow you to shake this. Each time it's a little dusty, it deteriorates in light of the fact that Justin is by all accounts cooperating without understanding what's befalling him. Okay, not terrible, but not great either. I will be driving this one. Year from now, definitely when you get 16 you descend there. You realize I'm 15. You could ride in the front seat. I got my license to exacerbate the situation. Diddy is 25 years more seasoned than Justin, which implies he was 40 when this video was recorded. You know where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't actually reveal yet. It's most certainly a 15-year-old's fantasy. That is by all accounts not the only problematic connection between the two, as another class is making adjusts via virtual entertainment in the class. Diddy's seen examining Justin concerning why he would rather not hang out any longer, and Justin looks noticeably anxious in his presence. It's beginning to act different. You ain't been calling me and hanging out the manner in which we used to hang out. Well, I mean you haven't. I mean you attempt to reach out to me. You realize through the entirety of my take a gander at Justin. Staggering over his words, apparently Divi has an example of causing young fellows to feel awkward, and fans are requiring an examination concerning his supposed violations. And keeping in mind that we're regarding this matter, what is Justin's opinion? Pretty much this well sources near him say that the bits of gossip are negatively affecting him, and he's struggling right presently. Individuals around Justin have seen that he is by all accounts battling with profound unsettled injury, and a new clasp of him at Coachella with his significant other, Haley, turned into a web sensation, where she's seen consoling him